see you.
Or we could just do this. Oh, you can't see the face. There's our little co-host.
Ain't he sweet?
I'm not gonna say the name.
I have too much hair.
I don't know how. Technically, I should have kept a window down.
It'll be fine. It's cold anyways.
Yeah. We're gonna be eating Lunchables during this. We haven't figured out the name of the podcast yet. We're probably gonna just like stick with Unhinged of the Shy or something.
This is the pilot.
The pilot?
The pilot. Isn't that what like a first episode is?
Oh yeah, first episode. But that means we're gonna have to stick with it.
Really? It's not like that's what we talked about. The pilot is the name of the first episode of any show or anything.
That is true. You can have the nachos first. I'm having some bologna.
It's ham.
No, it's turkey!
Wait!
Miss Imminger's gonna have a fun time watching this.
Anyways, nachos. Delicious.
Oh yeah, we got Lunchables. Were you
New
just
arrival
reading the?
for Jada.
Were you just reading the Netflix? Okay.
So,
Should we talk about how short our memory is and how short our
listen, there's a
span is?
reason we decided that we were okay with doing this, but we said it was going to be a struggle
Oh yeah.
because we're all pretty quite sure that I have ADHD, and then Jada's just as crazy as...
Listen, I'm probably
Yep.
dyslexic. Okay, my guy.
I'm pretty sure you are.
I probably am, but my mother doesn't want me to get me tested.
Dude, my dad doesn't want to get me tested.
That's what we should do. Talking about really crappy parents.
You just put... You're going to have extra crackers. There you go.
I wasn't done making the sandwich.
It confused you, though.
Yes, it confused.
Anyway, so we wanted to talk about pet peeves, and it has been almost 3 minutes now.
And that's how long, like, TV shows intros is. So, what, 3 minutes?
You're asking Jada, I don't watch TV. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Aww.
So, I don't know. Are we going to talk about, like, pet peeves in general? Or, like, pet peeves of people behaviors? Or, like...
Probably in general. That's what I would do.
I'm going to start off after I'm done eating. I hate whenever, like, cabinets or drawers aren't closed all the way.
Yes!
I don't know what it is about it, but it just seems like if you had a bar to tell you if your task is complete or not, I won't spill it. If you had a bar to tell you if your task is complete or not, there's like that smidgen of that bar saying that it's still not complete just because you haven't closed. Like, that can't be left open. Oh, another really good one that my dad does to really mess with me. I hate when people use the microwave and
And leave
press
the
clear.
numbers? Oh my gosh!
I hate that. And my dad, he will purposely reheat leftovers and he'll leave it. Like if we're in the kitchen together and we're like talking and catching up because we barely see each other because of our work schedules.
Mm-hmm.
He'll purposely do it. He'll get his food, and for some reason, he stands and eats. He stands there and he'll hold
like,
his plate.
Like a dad saying if, like, he's watching, like, High School Musical or something. You ask him if they want to sit down, like, no, I'm gonna leave here soon. And they stay through the whole entire movie standing. I don't understand.
I don't know what dads have against sitting, but
Oh, my
he'll
dad
just-
absolutely loves to sit. He has
he'll
his own
just-
chair.
he'll just stand there and just look at me. And I'm like, that's when I know what he did. And I hate... he just loves finding my pet peeves and pushing on them. Like,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you-
Every man does that.
Bro.
Cameron?
Cameron is a different creature.
Well, listen, here. The way I say N-O
No.
Yes. Bothers him, but he also likes it at the same time because it's different. And I also don't say it a lot. I say nope. Not no.
I used to say it like that all the time. Oreo plate. That's another thing. Crumbs in the bed.
You.
Like,
Since we're cat owners, a litter. And that's a whole different story.
we both have fluffy cats. Very, very
Litter
fluffy cats.
and hair.
The thing is their toes are super fluffy, so the litter just kind of stays there.
Yeah.
Even if you have a mat or they're walking on a rug, it doesn't matter.
They'll probably just jump right over it.
My cat, she like gets the zoomies, and so the little the thing that I put in front of the what's it called, the litter box, she ends up sliding on it because it's wood floors. So she just scrunches it like under the litter box instead of using it.
Instead of my cat getting the zoomies. Oh my gosh, we're completely off topic. But anyways, this is gonna happen with a podcast no matter what.
This is why I think it should be called randomizer. Or
We
randomize.
just do pilot.
We're not calling it pilot.
You already agreed.
No, I did not. I said the first episode was going to be pilot. What are you talking about?
Zoomies. Cats.
Zoomies, cats, yeah.
No, it would be like. So I have my own bathroom, obviously, you've seen.
Mhm.
I would go and turn the fan on. His ears would get like pointed back. But as soon as I turn my shower on, he wants to go into the shower, out of the shower, go to the little cardboard thing that he refuses to allow me to throw away or he'll be mad and pee everywhere. And just start scratching. And then he'll come and attack my toes.
That sounds like your cat has OCD. And so every time the shower turns on, that's a pattern he has to do or else he'll die. Like,
He'll go randomly. It's not in a matter of order. He'll go randomly.
My cat, she hates the shower.
Mhm.
But as soon as she hears my shower turn off and hears that I'm out drying and stuff, she will burst in the bathroom.
Yes.
Like, she literally burst the door open because it doesn't latch.
Yeah.
It closes, but it doesn't latch. So she burst it open. It makes a loud noise, and she just goes, meow, meow.
My cat.
She'll do that if I'm going to the bathroom, too. I'm sorry.
He'll stand outside my shower
Obviously
and just like guard it. If there's a fly or if there's a hair tie, he'll hiss at it and start attacking it.
These are a little night.
A really big fat night.
So, my cat, if I'm, what?
Are we supposed to be talking about pet peeves and on our...
Listen, this is what we signed up for when we agreed to do
That
this.
is very true. Miss Eminger,
We
I know you're
told
going to be
her.
watching this, but this is not going to stay on track. I'm sorry, but I will try my best to translate this.
I'm pretty sure she knows. I yelled AutoZone when she told us to get in our zone a couple weeks ago.
She said that.
Yeah, she said get in our zone. She was like, I really
Aw.
need you guys to get in the zone. I was like, AutoZone. Really loud. I was really embarrassed. But then Cameron and like a couple other people did it after me, and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Get in the zone.
AutoZone. Ow.
Oh my jeez.
Oh wait, that was the O'Reilly's one. O'Reilly's. Ow.
Oh.
Anyway, so my cat, she'll, say I have to go to the restroom or something. Like last night, I get home from work, my dad's eating, and my bladder is like on the verge of exploding.
Mhm.
And So I go to use the restroom, and she just burst right in. And as she's doing it, I close the door, and she freaks out. And she's like, her head sinks into her shoulders like a turtle or a seal. And she backs out of the door, and I'm like, no. No.
Stay away! Let me have my privacy for once. Let me in! Let me in! I'm just gonna wait until my mom comes home and you just see a black vehicle going around.
And we
And
just,
so it's parked right there.
me and
Hey,
you both,
Mom.
me and you both just, ooh. Oh, there's birdies. They're not flying in formation. Dude, imagine not birding right.
I don't see him. Okay, I think that'd be nice. We need to do this in the springtime. I think we have to do this all year. Like for the rest of the year, don't we?
I don't know, but we're going to now.
We already agreed after high school we're gonna do this.
Say excuse you.
Excuse me. I just did a
I
Megan
think a piece
face.
of chip just flew out of my mouth.
I just did a Megan face and said, excuse me. Anyways, but as long as, like, we're around each other or something, we're gonna do this. We're gonna continue this. Because this is gonna be fun.
Well, even if we move different places, like how me and you talked about before,
Oh, yeah.
we can probably just like do it over
There's
the phone.
Discord.
Exactly. I already have a Discord.
So do I.
If we do a podcast, though, I'm gonna need to change my profile picture.
That's if you turn your camera off, though. Do you want to know what mine is? A big fat Minecraft chicken.
I can't. I'm not allowed to say what mine is.
Is it raining?
It's fine. We're in a car. I'll just show you. I can't say because it's not school appropriate.
We're using my phone so I can translate it throughout the weekend. Hopefully I make it enough.
Cause you know the inside joke, right?
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna be 18. And out of high school.
Listen, so I share, my birthday's 4/20, which is the same birthday as Hitler, and I'm part German. So my friends back in Florida all had the joke, and even my friends online have the joke that I am the reincarnation. So,
Well, you're not doing much.
I'm planning.
On what? Making everyone a cheesecake?
Listen, if I get everyone fat enough, they can't do anything.
Ooh, The Conjuring 2 is now on Netflix.
And Conjuring sucks.
I like horror films. I don't laugh at them.
I
It's
love horror
definitely
films, but-
raining.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't The Conjuring. The Conjuring was pretty good. It was... the second one's not that good, though. What was it? Stop laughing.
I was laughing at myself because you didn't catch on to anything I said.
What did you say?
I said, I don't remember. I know I said something wrong and you're gonna laugh and you're like, come on, sweetheart, you can say.
Oh.
I have a lot of salt on me.
Gee, I wonder why.
I have
Oh my
a lot of
God.
crumbs.
Do I? I can't tell if that's crumbs or spots in my jeans that Navi tore. Cats.
Cats. Ooh, hold on, can we talk about, have you seen the movie Cats? Where it's the people?
Where it's the people as cats, I refuse.
I refuse
I
to.
refuse.
That is the most disgusting looking thing I have
Pet
ever
peeve.
seen.
Pet peeve. There's something about it that's just not right. Like, they're not even... Like, if it was animated,
No, that's a different story.
it would be...
Wasn't it animated though?
Mm-mm.
No.
It's real people. It's a musical, I think. Or it's just a dance
Oh,
story.
I was thinking of like
It's
the
just
one with the
CGI.
white cap, the Disney film. You can see
Oh,
my double chin.
Aristocrats.
Oh yeah,
Aristocats, actually.
Democrats, Democrats.
Dum dum dum.
Dug dug dum dum.
Dum 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 dum. This is why.
I'm gonna have a fun time translating this, and Miss Eminger is gonna have a fun time trying to figure out what the heck we're
Oh
saying.
my god, we have to write a transcript.
I will do it. It is okay.
Thank you. Because I will freak out and not know what to do. Plus, I'm working all weekend.
And I'm not. I'm just going to Will's on Saturday. My eye is twitching.
Lucky.
I'm sorry that my boyfriend's not all the way in Tennessee right now.
Tennessee,
Texas, my bad.
Texas. That's a whole different podcast.
My baby.
What do you do?
I hate you.
You love me. Yeah. That food you're eating, I bought that. You love me and you know it.
That's very full.
Let's see. We can get back onto the topic of pet peeves. We didn't really mention much of yours. Although we have the same.
I was just thinking we had the same. And we also just would go out of nowhere to... Because you would say them,
You'll get there.
say something,
Mm-hmm.
and you would say something else. I'm like, my brain functions like yours.
That's very true. I have to remember that.
And there goes Cameron!
Why was he here?
He was coming back from Braden's house.
Braden's house is that way?
Braden's house is that way.
Yeah.
Do you see the row of houses right there? See the white little... the little white house. He's that way. Was it Cameron?
Yes.
Cameron!
It's going good. We're trying to film the podcast.
Oh, sorry for interrupting. We just drove by.
I know, I just seen your hat.
Oh, did you say she saw my hat?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw your hat. I'm like, hey,
I
look, there's
saw
Cameron. She's like, Braden lives down that way? I'm like, yeah, he lives in that row of houses.
Come and get it. Here, girl.
Oh my gosh. We're still recording. We're only 17 minutes in, my guy.
You're gonna have to edit that out.
I don't even think I would understand what he said because I didn't even understand what he said.
If you listen well enough, you can. Anyways. Ow. Mhm. Will do. Noted, but most likely not. It's me.
I would say you want to come join our podcast. You can just come and join my car.
Yeah, but I have to get up early for work and stuff.
Did he hear a single word that I just said?
Adios. He's
Take
still,
that as a no!
he's still with Braden. He
Oh.
went to go pick Braden up because Braden was showering.
No.
Anyways, so
I
another
have seats right there.
another pet peeve being interrupted. No, okay. If you're watching something on TV, right? And you turn the volume up or down.
It has to be an even number or 5.
Oh my god! I have that rule too!
No matter what, then we'll try to tick me off. I said tick. And go for an odd number because he only watches TV here.
My dad tested me to see if it's a genuine pet peeve. What movie I don't know what movie we were watching, but it was probably Monster House. Yeah, I showed my dad that movie.
No, I'm thinking of something that I did. Comparing Monster House to people at the school.
Yeah, that's what made it really funny. Anyway, so, I asked him to turn it up. He turned it to 21. I was like,
Turn
can
it
you
up,
turn it up
Daniel.
one more, please? So he turns it up one more, and I'm like, thank you. And then I see him quickly just turn it again to 23. And I look at him, and he's just like trying not to laugh. And it's really ticking me off. So I reach over and grab the remote and fix it. So he turns it down again to 23. So I take the remote and put it on my side and fix it again. And
Just take the remote.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, what is it? Richie would come in my room and just stand in my doorway,
Mhm.
and I asked him like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, nothing." I'm like, "Then why are you in my room for?" He's like, "I'm not in your room for you." Then he goes and tries to find my cat, who's in the game room. I'm like, "You can leave now." The door goes from like this is open, and I'm going to leave it wide open because my cat's out, and we're not going to bed yet.
I hate that. Close my door, please.
Okay.
I hate when parents do it. Because if you leave
My
their
parents
room...
don't go upstairs.
Well, my dad, if I leave his room and his door was closed at first, he tells me to close it.
Yeah. I found that, like, respectful.
Mhm.
If you have your door a certain way, that person should replace.
Exactly.
Put it right back where it was.
See, my dad will come in, and I'll, like, scream at him to close my door, and I know he can hear me, because he would complain about me whispering on the phone at night. Yeah, if I go, close my door!
With Alan.
No, it was with somebody else.
Oh. Can I have a napkin?
She got salsa on her shirt. At least it's not your jeans.
I got some Muddy Buddy powder on my jeans.
What is that?
The stuff, like the Cheerio mix with, like, the powdered sugar on it.
Sure.
I had it today and the other day.
Oh, that stuff.
Yeah.
I can't believe you made me eat that. I was thought of another pet peeve. You have a fence?
Yes, just for my backyard for the dogs.
Oh yeah, you do.
That, like the little twig thingies that are poking out, those are blackberry bushes.
Vines.
Those are blackberry bushes. Sticks, twigs, whatever. Pet peeve, continue.
I hate when,
Someone corrects you, but they have the same brain, they go down the same path, and they know what you're talking about. I'm just kidding, continue.
I hate being interrupted, so thank you. No. My stutter's here now.
I don't want to hear anything about stutter. I can't say words correctly. And I'm a senior and I'm 18.
I can't say femin.
Fen-
You can't say it either.
Feminism?
Feminism.
There we go.
Got it. But I can say anemone. Where do you live? Anemone. I don't remember the pet peeve I was going to talk about. Yes, I do. Whenever, like, someone is trying to... Like, okay. So, at my old job, I worked there for a little over a year.
Mm-hmm.
And I, learned, like, all the different positions. The only thing I wasn't able to do was be a manager or serve beer. Because I didn't know how to close the drawer. And you can't be a manager unless you serve beer. And obviously, I'm just not old enough to.
I mean, if you're 18, you're able to do it now.
No, you have to be 19 to get a liquor license.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have to
that's
be
right.
you have to be 19 to serve beer. Because you have to have a liquor license to serve, I'm pretty sure. And you have to be 21 to pour.
I think so.
I don't remember. But like I knew everything. I knew the ropes. I worked morning shifts, I worked evening shifts, so I know like what jobs need to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, how to do them. And the manager, her cousin, who's like about the same age as her, she got hired, and she was being trained to be a manager, but she still hadn't learned the ropes well yet, and she didn't even know, like, there was a certain job that was supposed to be done, which is sheeting, which is where you get, like, the dough that was made in the morning, you get that put out and onto its trays, so that way you have your smalls, medium, and larges for the night and stuff. And we were supposed to do that while our manager was out. Because it was that time period where like we were slow enough to get the job done and the dough was in long enough to be cooled all the way. So they only get like the largest done and then they just stop doing it. They don't get the rest of it out. And it really bugged me because the other workers knew we were supposed to, but they were taking advantage of the fact that she didn't and the fact that I was serving, so I wasn't back there to tell them all what to do. And so I come back there and someone mentioned cheating, and you know, the new trainee manager was like, well, I think we're supposed to be doing it, but I don't know if we have to do it or wait until Loranda gets back. And I go and I grab it out and I'm like, no, we have to get it done now while it's not busy. All of it. I just had to like explain that to her. And then she would go, like I was serving my tables, and if a table has beer, I just, you know, go and say, hey, I need a beer at this table. And so someone who can run beer would go and get it for me. But for the most part, like if my table finishes their beer and I need to get them a new one, I ask. I get their empty glass out of the way and I go and have a manager bring them a beer.
Yeah.
So she's out walking the dining room for whatever reason. Whatever reason. Like I was checking a table and I was on my way back to check on the table that she was at for some reason. And she was checking on them as if she was their server. And then got them like more beers and stuff. And I was right behind her, waiting for her to move. And it was really frustrating. So I told her, I was like, hey, it would be more helpful if you just waited for me to tell you I needed beers. And it would be better if you didn't like check on my tables because I need to know what they're getting.
And like how much are you getting? Because you have to be like cut off at a certain time with beers. I'm like,
yeah. I have to know what they're getting, how much they're getting if they switch it, because that affects their bill and everything.
Yeah.
And then, like, say I would be helping a table, and a table, like, just sat down. She would go and, like, check that table and get their drinks and stuff. And then she would be like, hey, Emily, I just got that table their drinks, and I put their order in already, so they just need their food. And I'm like, thank you, but you don't need to do that. I'm the server. I've literally trained other people.
But did she even give them enough time to look?
No.
That bugs me because you're supposed to give someone a certain amount of time.
Yeah, you let the
look.
table sit down and you give them a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Like, and then like a table will come in and I'll be like up front and I'll see them and I'll even be like, okay, have a seat wherever you'd like, I'll be right with you. And then people will come like up front and be like, did you see you got a new table? Or, like, I would be out serving, I'd run a table food and stuff, and then I'd come back into the kitchen to, like, get a drink. And someone would be like, did you see the new table? Did you ever see them? And I was like, new table? And I ran out to, like, figure out who they're talking about. And I'm like, there is no new table. And they're like, that old couple. And I was like, I served them 20 minutes ago. Everyone always acted like I didn't know what I was doing, but then when they were struggling with something, they would always come to me to tell them what to do.
Yeah.
Because I knew what they had to do in that situation. And it would just be so annoying. Like, I didn't have a manager code, but I knew the manager code.
Yeah.
And the only reason they didn't switch the manager code because I knew it is because they knew that I needed it. Because I was the only person, like, in morning shifts on Sundays, we wouldn't have a manager in.
Yeah.
So I would be the one to, you know, set the drawers and stuff, and you need a manager code to do that and other things, and they didn't mind that. I would even, like, my manager would leave and be like, hey, can you, when the driver gets here, give them their bank. What do you have to do? You have to open a drawer for cash that no one else is supposed to touch, and you have to count out 1 5 and 5 1s. And I was trusted enough to do that. But yet, no. I'm still the kid of the place, and it's just...
I just think they're judging you by your height, too.
Well, yeah, but they all knew how old I was.
Yeah.
At this time period. Like, I had been working there for, like, 6-8 months.
What was the P for this?
Oh, the fact that, like, when you know what you're doing,
Oh,
but
and other
still
people,
act
yeah.
like you don't.
I can think of one person. And if you look at me, you know exactly which person I'm talking about. No. Anyway, that is another thing. when you are constantly trying to budge in on someone's conversation or someone's trying to bug in on yours, and it's like an important one and like a personal one. Like, let's say I'm talking like to Emily about like my relationship and stuff, and someone tries bugging in, trying to put their input when I only want yours. That's the biggest thing. And then out of nowhere they think you're friends with them, and they'll come to your friend group and start talking to everyone and actually think it's their friend group and not ours.
Yeah, and then like they'll act really close to them, like think they can just.
No.
And it's like, no, we don't know you.
Even on a bad day, if you're close enough with your friends, you can tell when that person is having a bad day. So you don't go around them.
And then you know what to do on that bad day.
Oh yeah. Like sometimes you can go up to them, ask, saying, "Hey, is like personal, do you want to talk about it or not?" But then this person comes and asks what's wrong, and like, you can tell me all about it, you can trust me and everything. No. No. That is just no. That's a big no for me.
I hate when like people go to other people to find out things about you
Yes.
instead of asking you yourself.
Well, I will admit, I would ask Cameron about you and stuff, because I know like sooner or later we're gonna get close to stuff. Like, I would ask Brayden things because they were your friends before me.
I just mean like okay. So I got a package in the mail from my great grandmother, and it was my grandma asked me if I got the package when I had already texted my great grandma about it. My great grandma knew I got it. It wasn't my grandma's business.
Yeah.
Like, it was between me and my great grandma. And also, she's just typically a nosy person, and we don't really talk like that. So it was just an out of the blue thing, her just trying to figure out stuff. And it's just like, why can't my great grandma just ask me, or why can't you just ask her if she knows I got it? But also, I can see how me telling the story doesn't really explain that much. You'd have to know more of the details of it all. More or less like today, when I went to someone who's technically like my stepbrother and started talking and joking with them. And someone goes up to Jada and was like,
"Are they dating? Like, how do they know each other and stuff?" I'm like, "Well, this and this, this and this and this." And she's like, "Oh, okay. I just didn't know if she knew him or not." I'm like, "Okay. If you would have known, she would have told you."
Like, she could have just asked me, like, who was that you were talking to? But no, she just was like, who is that?
I have buffalo chicken dip in my refrigerator right now.
I don't really like buffalo chicken dip.
This is the only buffalo thing I can have besides the Hooters tacos. Let me just tell you, I don't care if Hooters is all this and that. I just want their tacos. I don't care how my waitress is, or how ugly, or how much she's busting out of her top. I just want the tacos. That's all I want. I eat constantly.
Nom nom.
Junk food. I don't eat at my house. I don't. Because they make really gross food. So I try to go out as much as I can.
That's why I'm so happy that I'm the one that cooks in my house. Heyo.
I mean, I can bake and stuff and cook.
Yeah, but you need the ingredients.
Yeah. The last time we went grocery shopping was in December. We just grabbed things here and there. And not did like a big grocery like you would do at the end of the month. Because like whenever I leave, like my house, and like I'm at my own house and I have my own family, my plan is, if I get paid every 2 weeks, 1 week, like half of it of my paycheck's gonna go like groceries and like bills and stuff. Grocery is gonna be like the meats, the vegetables, and like the fruits, like the things that you need on your plate. And then the second paycheck is gonna be like even smaller. excuse me, so it's gonna be like water bottles, sodas, and like sweets, but like very limited.
Mhm.
I think that's gonna be just fine. And like obviously, I'm gonna have to try to teach my kids how to save money because my parents didn't teach me that. My mother did not teach me that. I learned the hard way when I was broke down on 9 with no gas in my tank.
Proud of you.
Thank you. I got enough courage to go to someone's house and knock on the door, and they were really nice.
See, that's one thing I'm grateful about growing up poor, is I learned how to save money. And at this point, it's just kind of embedded in my head.
Yeah.
Like, even if I have the money to spend it, I still don't want to. Like, it's hard for me to spend money.
Like, my plan is whenever I have, like, kids, I'm going to use Monopoly money. And have, like, a little shelf for, like, the snacks and stuff. So, like, top shelf's going to be, like, $2,000 and stuff. And then the bottom, like, and it goes lower to, like, $1 or $5. And you're going to have, like, little snack sections, like the movie theater. With their little thing showing the snacks.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, that's going to be nice. And, like, they'll do the chores. Or if they are nice to their siblings. Or if they do what I ask without complaining. They either get $1 or $5. And then if they want to go to, like, 5 and below or something.
It can be real money.
Yeah. Like, it just transfers into real money. But I might not do 2,000. Because that seems like a long time to save. But as I get older, the chores, the cost of money is going to get more.
Mm-hmm. Because the chores will be harder.
Yeah. Like, if they're like... So my niece is 5.
Like, mow the lawn.
Yeah, but, like, my niece is 5. Like, if you clean up your room, or you...
Put your toys away.
Yeah, that'll be easy. That'll be, like, an easy $10. And then, obviously, when they get older, the cash will get lower, but the chores will get higher.
Makes sense to me because, like, the older you get, the stuff that you want's more expensive.
Yeah.
But your chores will be harder.
My sister was here one day whenever she came up from Alabama. She let my niece play with, like, my pads and tampons. And, like, she's gonna learn someday. Might as well just, like, learn now. But obviously she's gonna forget it. I thought it was nice. And I honestly don't think it was a waste of product. Because there's only, like, 2 of each thing.
Hey, so that thing we said was gonna happen?
Yeah, my mom. Hey, Mom!
Hey. Hey, Mom.
She's like, oh. We're gonna have to open up the door. Open the door. We have to do a podcast for English, so we're just doing it right now. Okay. I'm gonna keep that in. Yeah, that's funny. It's nice. Oh. Yeah, I'll just bring it in. Kids.
So we're gonna be on the topic of kids now?
We're 40 minutes in by now. 3 of the minutes aren't even gonna go in the video. We're not even on the topic of pet peeves.
We were on it for a decent amount of time, I'd say.
What was the thing in Spy Kids? Like Thought Train or something? Brain Train? The Rail of Thoughts? That's what we're gonna name this. The Rail of Thoughts.
It's gonna be like that moment when it's the movie and they say the name of the movie. In the
Yes! Oh my god!
It's gonna come out and it's gonna have a name. And we're gonna be talking in the beginning. We don't know what we're gonna name this yet. Build up the anticipation. Foreshadow, baby!
And if we post this on YouTube, we have like the little drawn version. And like, okay. Like, what were we gonna name this?
The Rail of Thoughts?
Oh, the Rail of Thought. It's gonna be on paper and like scribbled out and like stick figures and like a little crappy drawn train. And it's gonna go, did it, do. little gumball. Oh my gosh, I need to show you a video after this.
I mean, I've seen a couple episodes of it, I think. Is your mom still there? She's still there. That's scary.
No, she stays in there for a while.
Ow.
She doesn't want to be around the dogs, and neither do I. That's why I have my cat. We don't need to munching my fish. You got crumbs on you.
It's just the crackers. They're so crumbly.
It's a crumbly.
Oh, that was cold. My phone is cold.
Put it in the cup holder, smart one.
It's
Just
in my butt.
take it out of your butt and put it in the cup holder.
It was. Never mind.
I feel like we need to give her the whole video. That'll be funny.
With the Cameron part.
I'll cut that out.
Okay.
I'll try.
That's okay. Just like
Excuse me.
the part where he was calling me, you can put that, and then the part where we come back.
Oh,
Where I'm
see,
like-
I'll see if that thing can if he can listen, if she can hear us.
Do you want to know what he said?
No, I don't want to know what he said at the moment.
Oh.
Knowing Cameron and Brayden, no. Oh, that's another thing. Whenever we're out of like school and stuff, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have Cameron and Brayden join in this. Oh, that's gonna be so much fun. Cause Brayden won't say anything, but Cameron would say everything. You just hear Brayden in the background. Started laughing or snickering.
And then we'll like say something about him, so all you'll hear is, "I'm just here, man."
I'm just here. I'm just here for the laughs. And Cameron forced me. He let me out of his basement so we could go.
We'll get to share that inside joke with everybody instead of the school.
I think everyone does that with their best friend.
When we get Cameron on here, we're gonna talk about Campbellism.
In communism.
Campbellism?
I said condom.
You mean communism?
Yeah, I said condom.
No, I don't want to get about the topic of politics with Cameron.
Yeah, because we won't
Campbellism.
understand anything. Oh, yeah.
No, me and Cameron got pretty into economics today. But, like,
I was just doing pie charts.
yeah, no, me and Cameron, we're the ones who first, like, he wasn't going to try and convince everyone to do the free healthcare thing, so I was the one who mentioned it. I was like, here's the thing. We won't have enough in the budget to do free healthcare.
That is very true.
But I'm glad I got we let everybody else figure that out for themselves, or else it would have just been one hell of an argument, man.
Sorry, eating nachos. I honestly planned on saving this. I have a full-on Pop-Tart in my bag.
You keep forgetting. That's the second time she said that since we've been out of school. She said it
have a
like
full-
3 times.
Pop-Tart in my bag right now.
You know, you would think with how much you love food, you wouldn't forget that you have it.
How do you think I eat so much now? I find random food that I got like the day before or something.
And then she's just like, oh, okay. Nom, nom, nom.
Nom, nom.
And then she'll forget that she ate and be like, am I hungry? Find more food. I am now. Nom, nom, nom.
I am like the streamer Tubbo. Who will just eat for fun if they're bored.
Yeah. I'm bored. What do you want to do? What do your hobbies consist of? Eating?
Minecraft.
No.
Laying in bed.
What do you
Minecraft
like
figures.
to do? What do you like to do in Minecraft? Eat.
No, I like to pick flowers. I like to pick flowers and build houses.
I built a really pretty house in my most recent Minecraft world.
Hold on, my throat hurts. I can't do that.
Here, let me get you some water.
Oh yeah! I have unfinished water bottles in the back of my bag.
Hang on, I can get more. Which ones you got?
My
This
mother's giving you.
one? There's a Happy Meal box back there too.
My mother is just sitting right next to us. She's playing with her hair, giving Emily a weird look. And she gave me a really confused look whenever. Oh.
Yeah, you need to drink a little bit. A little bit.
This is like tastes like plain water. It's supposed to be kiwi strawberry pale water. Sponsored! Just kidding. You almost smacked me, my guy.
I was supposed to hit your bottle, but you moved the bottle and then the door's opening.
Oh, that's my mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy. The Lunchable reflections.
Beautiful.
Make sure you let her know that I bought those.
She'll know. See, I have her remote right here.
I was almost gonna press it, but then I remembered what it did. Is there anything else that we need to talk about, or are we gonna save it for the next one?
I don't know, honestly. Okay, say the first thing that comes to your mind. Ready? Three, 2, 1.
I
bees.
like pickles. Oh.
You shouldn't. I said one. Oh, I didn't even say one word. I said that in my head. Okay, say one word that comes straight to your mind. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Tomatoes.
3, 2, 1. Cheese.
Rocks.
Rocks? What are you saying rocks for?
Because I thought of pickles, and then I thought about how pickles sounded like pebbles, and then I thought of rocks.
Tommy Pickles. Rugrats. Can we talk about how Rugrats are coming back now?
Are they really?
Yeah, they're trying to make another movie, but animated. Like the gross 3D animated.
Ew, no.
Okay, hold on. Let's talk about, like, they're rebooting shows. Rebooting means they're making the
Or
thingy
should we save
again.
that for the next one? Because we could make a whole nother podcast about that.
I mean, we can make a part 2. We can just explain what it is and, like, the shows that we're going to talk about next.
Cliffhanger.
And then you just see me going like this to turn it off. Hold on,
Wait,
rebooting
can you
though.
slip your arm? Never mind.
No. Because you see me go, okay. But, like,
yeah, you go.
rebooting is like, they're redoing the cartoons, but, like, putting it into, like, today's, like, trendy cartoons. What was on? Scooby-Doo? Ugh. Let me tell you. Disgusting.
I remember, like, even when I was younger, like, Disney XD and stuff had, like, a new version of Looney Tunes. And then there's, like, Looney Tunes Babies or something.
I
and
actually liked the babies one.
I did not. Just
fed.
because I grew up watching the old school Looney Tunes on YouTube and stuff with my dad. And I hated it. Excuse me. The Tom and Jerry movie.
Now listen, the Looney Tunes, like, going on Paris and stuff, or, like, Space Jam, that's a completely different story.
That is so different. But the
Tom and Jerry, they're the only two cartoon animation thingy that I know in that movie. That's a big no-no.
It just doesn't make any sense. Like,
And it doesn't even look as good as Space Jam 2.
people aren't even supposed to be in Tom and Jerry. Like, if
No.
you watch Tom and Jerry, it's literally just Tom and Jerry just going at it,
And what's
hating
it?
each other. There's
The pit bull?
There was one person in
Little
Tom and
bit,
Jerry. Any of the people that show up, it's literally their kneecaps and down.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say the head's up. Like, the neck's and up. No,
it's
that's
the
Powerpuff
knees and
Girls.
down. It's just it doesn't work. It's not a thing. And like Mulan, that was awful.
I've never seen it. The only reason why? Mushu.
Don't. It's a waste of time.
They
And
took
then-
away the honor of the cow, the honor of your family. They took away Mushu. Mushu.
I hated like just like the ending and the logistics. They added something to the movie that doesn't go along with the original storyline at all. It doesn't make any sense. And then Lion King left out a very important song. It was called Be Prepared, and it's when Scar and his hyenas band together like take down Mufasa, and they're singing "Be Prepared" into the night as the camera just goes up to the moon.
Sorry, keep going.
Another one. Get the other one.
I'm actually drinking this one.
Okay. She's not gonna
But-
finish it still.
Shut up. But, like, okay, don't get me wrong, but the animation on Lion King was actually kind of decent, though.
Oh yeah, no, the CGI was beautiful. They just messed it up, and the little kid inside me, cause Lion King was a childhood favorite. It was my childhood.
I saw
favorite.
that one in the movie theaters, and oh my gosh, I'm so heartbroken. I had, like, the ugly cry. Like, ugly cry.
Cause the dad died. Me and her are both like all about our dads.
I would live with my dad.
You can live with mine. No. You would hate our house. It's so tiny. Like our house can fit in your garage.
I wouldn't have cared.
That's a very good point, and I know why. I'm trying to think at this point. I think this is a good point to end it. We'll pick
Yeah.
up more on like movies next one. We'll have to
Yeah, and
remember
then-
to pick up on movies. The
Yeah,
next one.
if we remember. And, like, as, like
Do you want to make it like a?
a scheduled thing. Like, probably do it, like, once a month if this is not, like, an everyday, like, every week assignment.
Even if it's not an assignment, I'm
We could
sure
just, like,
we
do it
just-
for fun on our shopping dates.
Yeah, we could do it like.
We could vlog in the Walmart.
We are not vlogging.
I'm doing it, my guy. It's like the TikToks you post on your Snapchat. It's a puddle and tap of the knee.
All right, so thank you for coming to our TED Talk.
Yep. You only know it's gonna be Miss Imminger watching this.
For now. No.
Yeah, for now.
If it's on Spotify, do they even have access to the videos? Or do we put it on YouTube?
You have to put it on YouTube.
We can do both.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I'm a really messed up back. Anyway, so name is now Rail of Thoughts. Thought for thought.
Hey, I found my mask. Sorry, I'm trying to write this down.
If only I brought my backpack. I should brought my backpack. My backpack had everything in it.
Text it to me. Right now.
Is it gonna be Rail for Thoughts or Rail of Thoughts? No. That doesn't sound like what you said earlier. We can always go through the what did we think of? Don't look at me like that.
I'm trying to think of something like roller coaster or something. Because that would be kind of cool. Because you don't expect things on a roller coaster.
Sudden death.
Okay.
I expect on a roller coaster.
Sudden Death is our podcast name, okay?
What is this?
It's a picture frame. I
That's
ordered.
what you got in your Happy Meal?
Yes, I got this. Oh! I got a shiny Piplup.
No, you did not.
Yes! I got a Happy Meal yesterday because I was trying on dresses with my friend Faith. I really wanted a Happy Meal. I got a maze thingy.
Can I do it or did you already do it?
I haven't done it because it shows the answers as soon as you open it up. I got Pokemon cards. And I got a little picture frame. Look at that. Look at that picture frame. And look at this little shiny one. We're supposed to be ending this.
Right. This feels like a phone call. I never am good at ending phone calls.
You said it feels like a phone call. I mean,
It was
Did
a
you text
thing.
it to me?
It was a thing from Spy Kids, right?
Yeah.
Rail of Thoughts.
That's what I thought. Or like the train of thoughts. Look it up.
That's what I'm doing.
Spy Kids train. Oh, that's a pepper. Can't have a pepper. Gooey. I have an onion though. Cortez. Nope. Type in Spy Kids train.
Junie Cortez is now.
Yeah. This on Netflix?
Your mom's on Netflix. Aha.
No, you're wrong. I'm on my sister's Netflix. How's my napkin?
Not Thomas the Choo Choo Train.
All aboard the choo-choo train.
All
All aboard the choo-choo train. All aboard the choo-choo train. All aboard. All aboard. Choo-choo.
Gosh, I don't know. What if I just
Rail of
type in Rail of Thoughts Spy Kids?
Question mark? Spy Kids? Is it train or rail? Click on it.
Although we could just make it the
Train of thoughts?
wrecked train of thoughts.
The troubled train of thoughts?
Yes. What is that? What is that called? When it's all the T's. What is that? Eminger, you're the English teacher.
Whenever I send this to you and you see the transcript, please tell us what it is.
Troubled train of.
Thoughts. Okay.
Because we don't have a train of thought.
Obviously. I was about to say, who the heck just texted me? It's her.
That's not my name. That's
Yeah, Emily. Emily Yawling.
alrighty. So I guess this is just probably gonna be a thing that we continue, whether you make us or not.
Yeah. We'll probably send it to you. Just for fun if it's a funny one. It might have cursing in it, so you're being warned. Okay.
Well,
Bye. Wait,
bye.
should we do like,
Should
have
we?
you seen Liza Koshy? Where she goes, bye.
Oh yeah.
You ready?
I feel like copycats.
Okay, and we're 18.
Boy.
Boy.